Hello, everybody. My name is Bart, and I will be the host for the next couple of hours here on this stage of the Brewers World Championships. Welcome, everybody. And I think we will hear a lot of noise for the next competitor because she is doing a home match representing Italy, Urdich Elisa.
Hi, welcome. Hi, 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 hi. Okay, fun. Can I have my music, please? Time. Hi, judges. Really often, people ask me, why do you love coffee so much? But the answer for me, it's really easy. I love coffee, and I love to introduce people to this amazing world, which is constantly evolving. And in the same time, I love being surrounded by people who are constantly studying, researching, experimenting, to find a way to share what for most people, especially in my country, is simply a cup of coffee. And in the last few years, I've been tasting so many new coffee experiments and new processing that the coffee industry put in front of us. And I love it. But for today, I decided to take a step back and bring on my world stage my favorite coffee processing method. The first ever used, and for many people, the most simple. But nowadays, thanks to technological and scientific progress, farmer can control and replicate every single phase during the processing. So let's introduce you Tyrona, my natural Sudan rumen from Cafe Granja La Esperanza. We are in the west of Colombia in Valle de Cauca, at Las Margaritas farm in Caicedonia. This coffee grows between 1,500 and 1,800 meters above the sea level. Rigoberto selected and picked only the perfect ripe cherries. And then he placed them in an open tanks and without water for 48 hours for the fermentation in presence of oxygen. This is the most delicate step. And during this time, all the focus is on the control of the temperature that is measured every 6 hours and the level of pH to make sure this coffee will shine in all its richness. So once the whole fermentation is finished, cherries are moved to mechanical dryer for 8 days and the temperature is between 38 and 39 degrees. As a barista, I feel I must respect and honor all these efforts by the farmers. And brewing for you, my customer for today, the best expression of this amazing coffee. And to do this, I start by choosing the best water. So the water I'm using today has been demineralized with the reverse osmosis. And then I added 4 specific salt to dissolve cations, 50% of magnesium, 20% of calcium, and 2% of potassium and sodium, because they are the key components to extract sweet flavor and this beautiful malic acidity from my coffee. And I decide to never introduce carbonate and bicarbonate because with this coffee, they act as a buffer and they're reducing the perception of the acidity on the palate. So my final water has 140 ppm and a pH of 6.7. And I'm using 19 grams of coffee and 300 grams of water. For having yield of 250 grams of beverage in my final cup. So judges, you can also find all this useful information on the booklet in front of you, so feel free to keep it with you backstage later. But now, I'm going to start to pour 300 grams of water in 2 steps with the ramp-up temperature gradient. Starting the first pour with 150 grams at 85 degrees. In order to extract all the lighter molecules and gain sweetness, acidity, and have a really delicate cup. And my extraction will take around 2 minutes and 40 seconds. So my coffee was roasted 5 days ago for 8 minutes, and my roaster decided to prolong it in my large phase and keep a fast development time to emphasize a great sweetness and have more brightness in my final cup. So, at this point, I'm going to start with the second and last pour, but I will start only when the coffee bag will be completely dry. To work as close as I can at that temperature. And don't mix the new pour with the residual water. So the first pour helped me to create an internal conical bed that allowed me, with the second pour, to spiralize the water into the center, from the bottom to the top, in order to extract all the body from my coffee and increase sweetness and complexity without over and under extraction. And I'm using a filter with a specific internal paper design that allows to hold many fines from coffee without slowing down the water flow to achieve the cleanest cup I can. And as you can see, judges, I'm using a plastic 60 cone because with this material have the best temperature consistency that support my extraction technique. Therefore, an excellent result in terms of aromas and flavors. So now, please, you can turn the page of the booklet in front of you, and we can finally focus on this amazing coffee. So, judges, as a direct aroma, you will get during all the temperature stages eucalyptus, blueberry, and panela. And talking about flavor, when the coffee is hot, you will get pineapple, nectarine, and blueberry. When it's finally warm, you will get hibiscus, white grape, and panela. And when it's finally cold, lychee and black tea. So the aftertaste is very clean with a long tea-like finish. And the acidity, it's malic. But it's medium when hot and warm, and medium to high when the coffee is cold. And the body, wrapped with an elegant feel in your palate. And it's medium to high when hot, and medium when warm and cold. You will get a mouthfeel, creamy when hot, and turn to velvety when it's warm. And then my favorite, juicy when it's cold. And I think this will give you an excellent balance during all your texting experience. So judges, when the coffee will be in front of you, please stir 10 times with your cupping spoon before the evaluation of aromas. But after that, hold this bulbous ceramic cup with your hand and drink directly from it, because this will enhance all your perception. I'm really happy to be here today and share my intimate relationship with the coffee. But now, please, enjoy. Enjoy. And enjoy. And this is my time.
Thank you, Urdich, Elisa from Italy. Woo-hoo! What a crowd, Urdich. Please join me. How do you feel?
Better now.
Better now? How does it feel for yourself? Is it more difficult because the championships are in your own country, or are you proud to be here?
No, I'm really proud to be here.
Yeah.
So I was happy when it was supposed to be to go to Australia, because
Yeah.
I lived there for 1 year. So it was like back home, but it's better now. I can have all my family here, all my friends, so
Yeah.
it's really exciting.
Yeah, okay. Oh, the judges already?
Thank you. Thank you, bye.
Thank you, judges.
you.
A
Thank
round
you.
of applause for the judges, because they are tasting some amazing coffees today.
Thank you.
So, a question, the recipe that you used, could people use that also for other coffee, or is it specially made for this coffee?
No, actually, I use this coffee for another competition. And I love to use this recipe when I have this really nice natural coffee or coffee with long fermentation. You can lose a little bit of body, but doesn't matter. So the cup is more clean and delicate. I like that type of cup. So
I will try it at home. I noted it down, so I
Yeah.
will definitely try it. And the paper?
I can say that it's a cafe filter.
Yeah, sure.
So
but
it's a medium dark filter. So I like, because can hold a little bit of fine, so I can I can use the same ground sides, so I can play only with a filter. So I'm gonna have a really clean cup.
well, thank you very much for being here and joining your
welcome.
experience.
You're welcome.
I
Thank
think
you.
everybody is really happy. Thank you one more time. A big round of applause for Urdich Elisa from Italia.